Do you know composer Danny Elfman basically had no idea what he was doing when he started out? These days, Danny's one of the most popular makers of movie music ever. He's done everything from the Spider-Man theme to the Simpsons theme to a bunch of Tim Burton music from Beetlejuice, Batman, Edward Scissorhands and The Nightmare Before Christmas, just to name a few. However, his first film was Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which turns 40 this year. And to celebrate, I spoke to Danny about the process of making the music for that movie. He told me that before he was a composer, he was in this experimental band called the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo. Before Danny had done anything of note, his band provided the music to an experimental movie that his brother made called Forbidden Kingdom. It was a tiny underground movie, but somehow Pee-wee actor Paul Rubens saw it and loved the music. He made a note that whenever Pee-wee was ready to make his first big screen movie, that he wanted Danny Elfman to do the music. 5 years later, when that moment actually arrived, he told Tim Burton about Danny Elfman and got him involved in the movie. There was only one problem: Danny had no idea how to compose music for actual big budget movies. His initial thought was to just turn the whole thing down, but actually in a weird way it was his punk background that convinced him to ultimately take on the job. He told me that he basically thought, screw it, they know I don't know what I'm doing, it's on them. If it's bad, it's bad. But his lack of knowledge actually gave the movie something fresh. He decided to play around with the vibe of the movie and add little cartoony elements wherever he could. Like the scene at the beginning where Pee-wee's riding his bike. Paul Rubens is humming a tune during that scene as Pee-wee. And Danny thought it'd be fun to try and pick out the notes of that tune and put it into his score, as if Pee-wee was hearing the soundtrack to his own movie and singing along with it. I seriously thought it'd be thrown out by Warner Brothers when they heard it, he told me later. Thankfully it wasn't, and this random hiring ended up giving us one of cinema's most beloved music composers ever.